Hello everyone, I am Tokus, Bureaucracer Tasker, and welcome to part 16 of Let's Play the Diofield Chronicle. In this part, we are going to defend the Teggaria base. And this mission is a doozy. I've already failed once on it. And it's an actual gameplay fail. Like I failed the mission, and I had to do a bit of grinding and restock on blended potions because I didn't have enough of them to go around. But now I'm going to try it again.
Lorraine, what news from the front?
Reports state that royal forces temporarily repelled the Imperial advance, forcing them to retreat to the Eastern Sea. Since then, however, they have headed north and are making landfall once more near Nonda.
Nonda? But that area is surrounded by precipitous cracks. An army could never pass through there.
Nevertheless, they are finding a way to cross the range. By what means, though, I have yet to confirm. All that can be ascertained is that they now appear to be marching southward from the heart of the Nondaran Mountains. Prince Ivangar anticipated their movements and mobilized 8,000 of his own elite fighters. They intercepted the invaders in the foothills of the Nondarans. So far, the Empire's weaponry and discipline means they hold out despite inferior numbers. Of course, Ivangar's troops are the best in the kingdom, and the terrain is favorable. But
is it something that ought to concern us?
Scouts have reported that further Imperial reinforcements are en route to Teggaria. That means the naval base is at risk of capture. The garrison there would be easily overrun if the Empire attacked, as it now only consists of a few remaining guards and mercenaries.
If the port falls, Ivangar's troops would be left vulnerable. The Empire would crush them. Of that there is no doubt.
This is no mere coincidence. It must have been their intent all along.
Then it's up to us to deal with the Imperial reinforcements.
Duke Hende has issued no such order. The Blue Foxes are currently on standby.
However, needs must at times like these. If we do nothing, Lord Ivangar could meet his end.
But even if we were to overcome the reinforcements, there's no guarantee of victory.
We must have faith in our Prince Iska and concentrate on doing our part. Let's go!
Don't mind me, just getting comfortable.
Imperial troops appear to be gathering at the harbor.
Their aim is to break our lines, but we will stand firm to the bitter end.
We will be at a disadvantage if they force us into defensive maneuvers. We ought to try using nearby structures and terrain to our advantage.
Defense alone will not win the day, though. Remember to attack as well. Don't worry. I'll heal you if I see you're at death's door.
Alright. For the moment, this is going to be a pretty straightforward mission. And
Understood.
now we definitely want to focus on moving fast. And it's just so we're not at the enemy's mercy. And for now, I think I'm going to start with fantail formation and meteor fall, just because that's a really good combo. Oh, and it'll really help us out.
Enemy down.
That takes care of them pretty quickly.
Understood.
This will start by using Shield Bash, followed by Vicious Sweep. I know there's a treasure chest in this map, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Oh, I feel like I have more pressing matters at the moment.
They just died.
Now, I want to use Shield Bash so we're not hit with a skill, because if that happens, it'll be really bad.
Target eliminated.
The Empire!
We cannot use Ripple's stun shot yet. So
Enemy down.
that kind of hurts us just a little bit. But the Vicious Swing takes care of 2 more of them.
On my way. Next time.
Enemy soldiers are streaming in from a new landing craft. They just don't stop coming.
A most amusing spectacle.
It's at times like this, I'm glad we have you, Quinn.
Indeed.
Now let's move.
And now we can go right on ahead to hit them hard. Shield Bash can't reach them. I'm going to have to use a Vicious Swing to try to close this gap. Now it can reach. Fantail formation again. And meteor fall again. And this combo is really saving me right now.
Another one down.
Okay, now I want to summon Bahamut to take care of these guys. I still really like that summon cinematic. Uh-oh.
On my way.
And you just can't reach this guy right now. And now we can. So this will help.
You call that an attack? Very well.
Actually, I want to make sure our attacks are focused. The Vicious Swing will help.
Long live Seize victory!
Got it.
We're not close enough for a Shield Bash. Can we hit him with a stun shot? We can! Excellent! Now, rain of arrows.
Long live another one down.
Long live the Empire, and then they die.
Be gone with you.
Long live the Empire!
Understood.
There's nothing wrong with patriotism, but just make sure you're on the winning team. And just to clarify, that is only a joke.
The defenses have been breached. What are those black things in the sky? Blue Foxes, our next targets are the airborne enemies. Do not let a single one through.
Okay, so I was saying before anybody wants to get too worked up, I do not actually mean to denigrate anybody, okay, with that quip earlier. I do not mean to disparage anybody who they choose to be loyal to. Like, it was only a joke.
Very well.
Meaning good fun.
Think you can escape?
Not to degrade anyone. And so, I do not want anybody getting offended. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use one of my blended potions on Fred. Just in case I need his skills. And I think I definitely want to make use of Meteor Fall here right now, just so that I can chip away at this guy's health. And actually, I think I'd better get to these guys fast. Oh boy. Well, at least the Meteor Fall did something. Iska just came under a bit of heavy fire. I'm going to need to use Shiva's heal on him.
My style.
That'll help him out a little bit. And the treasure chest is right over here, so we can get that once we take care of these mooks. And a vicious swing will also help us out. Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't even notice that guy's preparing a skill. Okay, now I can use Shield Bash to stop this one. And Iska can use Rain of Arrows.
Think you can escape? Next time.
I think I want to have Quinn and Iska focusing on the Wyvern Rider. Uh-oh, someone's preparing a skill here, and Shield Bash can't reach him. But I have an idea.
Yet another foe defeated.
Okay, I did need to use Vicious Swing there.
That's an attack.
Or let's use Shield Bash.
Here goes!
But didn't really help us. Andreas is low on health now. I'm going to need to use Convalescent Circle.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
And Iska can use a blended potion.
Understood.
And focus on the Wyvern Rider.
Think you can escape?
In the meantime, a Rain of Arrows can help deal with the mooks.
Yet another foe defeated.
And The shield bash can reach him.
Here it goes!
Oh no, I hit the wrong guy. That's bad. Alt Quinn didn't help.
Is that all you have?
This is not good. I can't stun the Wyvern Rider. And now Andreas needs the last blended potion.
Be gone with
Assassination.
you. Next target. Target eliminated.
I really need Walt Quinn to use Meteor Fall on the Wyvern Rider. Actually, Fred can join in fighting off the Wyvern Rider while Andreas gets the treasure. After that,
Found one.
and he can get some of this purple jade to restore everyone's energy.
On my way.
And I need to figure out what's a good strat. Fantail formation and the Meteor Fall combo again.
Fire!
That's always helped me out in a tight situation before. Well, not really. I've only recently started using it, but still, it's really effective. I found out how effective it can be, and I intend to take full advantage of it going forward.
Go.
I just use what I can find that works. And we've got enough Magiloon power to summon Bahamut, and that is also really useful. We might not get our time bonus this time around, but that's okay. I can always redo this mission. Oh. It's not actually taking up as much time as I thought it would. But I can use Fantail formation again. Along with Meteor Fall, and yeah, this is perfect. We did it. I cleared the mission. Oh. That was plenty of time there. And Scarian's up to level 21. And Donavar, her Shivat, are up to level 17. And Rickles is up to level 18. This is excellent.
The Empire's first invasion attempt appears to have been unsuccessful. A mercenary unit known as the Blue Foxes, stopping their reinforcements from coming ashore. The main conflict, however, takes place in the north, where Ivangar and Zavatian's armies clash violently. Zavatian and Ivangar engage in single combat, but the prince's fearless onslaught is easily repelled. At last, a fateful bullet pierces the prince's chest, and as his life is snuffed out, so too is the morale of his army. With the now leaderless Alitanians in complete disarray, Zavatian's forces press their advantage and march south. Word of this spreads quickly through the royal ranks. And before long, the entire army is ordered to retreat from Eastfield. The order also applies to the Blue Foxes, despite their victory. Thus, the Alitanian army was defeated by the Empire. Having secured Teggaria, however, the Imperial forces halt their advance and set up camp. Meanwhile, the citizens of Alatane fall into despair. Their prince is dead, and the shores of their island breached for the first time in centuries. Seeking succor in their time of despair, they come to lean upon the Granville Church.
My first ever encounter with Levantia Shatham was certainly a vivid one. On the day I was assigned to be his chamberlain, he introduced himself to me not as a prince, as one would expect, but as an equal. He had a calm smile and exuded wisdom that belied his young age. One day, it was decided that Levantia would be sent to House Leicester, whose head, Arlim, was a close ally of the king. A decision made in secret. Among the bustling activity surrounding the prince, an air of uneasiness had started to brew. He seemed aware of it, yet as we spoke in the carriage to Leicestershire, there wasn't a hint of worry in his voice, nor was there the slightest change to his smile. My fears must have been plain to see. He gave me a beaming grin, as if to cheer me up. As we came to a halt, I hurried out to open the carriage door. Levantia alighted with his usual grace, and then, bursting out of the front doors of the manor, came a young boy grinning from ear to ear. He had this lively look to him, brimming with a curiosity for all things. He briskly approached us and exchanged introductions with Levantia. There was a youthful warmth to his voice that assured me that he bore no malice, and I began to feel at ease. Having already become fast friends, the two then turned to me and called me over. Even today, I can't explain my feelings in that moment.
Ashes and glory. After capturing Teggaria, the Empire's relentless progress appears to have temporarily abated. Alas, this does little to assuage Alatanian fears, and they begin to seek refuge in religion. In response to this demand, the Granville Church carries out its activities with increased vigor. Among its new initiatives is a promise to rescue a number of children from Westfield. They were orphaned following a disaster in the barren lands of Balladen Wilds and left to fend for themselves. The church enlists the Blue Foxes to rescue the orphans and bring them to safety.
So, that's a lot to unpack. That's the end of chapter 2, and it actually ended up being a net loss for the kingdom.
Listen.
Ah, Rias, how's the journey here? Not good. People are furious with us. They can't fathom how we could allow the Empire to invade.
They couldn't have.
Understandable, I suppose, but it's not our fault.
Of course.
can't expect to understand that. They're still upset over Prince Ivangar's death.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to the unit, to Alatain?
That's why.
That's up to us. We're the only ones who've eked out a victory against the Imperials.
That's right.
You're right. We can't just roll over. We have to do what we can.
There we go.
And we will. We'll start by seeing these kids to safety.
Thanks.
Rain you are, Reus. So, we're already going into chapter 3. They didn't give us an opportunity to save manually. But, yeah. Rickles is over there. And I think we'll take the opportunity to talk to her in the next video. Which will be next week. Probably. Actually, I'm not sure about next week. I was kind of wanting to take a little break from this game and to play more Mario Kart for another couple of weeks while I start the Shining Resonance LP back up to get started in Chapter 4 of that game's story. Alright, so maybe we'll get back to this game in a couple of weeks. Like, I kind of want to take a break from it. Like, I kind of made up my mind that in between story chapters in both this and Shining Resonance Refrain, I would want to play a Mario Kart Online for a couple of weeks, and I really do not want to change my mind there. So, next week, we will be playing Mario Kart Online alongside getting back to where we left off on Shining Resonance Refrain. And we'll start on Chapter 3 of Diofield in 2 weeks. Until then, I am Atelier Toka, Spirit Alchemist or Tasker, and I am going to go touch grass.